Cassidy of NASA is standing by in the cupola module and monitoring the spacecraft's departure. Cassidy will be responsible for firing the trigger on the Canadarms end effector to release HTV and send it on its way. Through that command, the snares on the robotic arm's latching end effector, currently the view you see, essentially the hand of the robotic arm, will open and will begin to see separation of the HTV from the station. The spacecraft will start to slowly drift away, and controllers here will begin to retract the arm. Standing by for release. Snares are open. A successful 12:36 p.m. Central Time release off of Western Quebec, Canada. The Canadarm2 backs away slowly. A successful 12:36 p.m. Central Time release off of Western Quebec, Canada. There are a couple of milestones we will see HTV-9 meet this afternoon.
Houston Station, an HTV retreat has been commanded and the phased elapsed timer has been started.
Houston copies.
HTV-9 will conduct a series of departure burns to move it to a safe distance from the station. The first milestone will be to cross the keep-out sphere, which is an imaginary boundary around the station with a 200-kilometer radius. It will keep heading away from the station and will stand by until it makes its way out of the approach ellipsoid, a final marker that signifies a visiting vehicle's final departure out the neighborhood of the International Space Station.
Station Houston on 24 HTB, safety net enabled.
We're about 1 minute out from that first burn.
Station Houston on 24 HTB, IDM-1 maneuver loaded. Monitor per step 2 in 1.602.
Copy, we're in step 2 of 1.602.
First departure maneuver underway.
Station Houston on 24 HTB, IDM-1 maneuver complete. Verify per step 3 in 1.602.
IDM-1 complete, verify in step 3 in work.
You just heard a call about the IDM-1, the first of 2 burns to get out of the keep-out sphere. That 5-second burn got us closer to reaching the keep-out sphere imaginary line. The second burn, or the IDM-2, is about 10 minutes later and will be about 14 seconds long.
Houston, Block 3 complete, nominal.
Houston copies.
You are currently seeing a live view of the computer screen on board the space station. This view of the workstation inside the cupola is called the cuckoo, and it provides telemetry of the HTV throughout its departure. On the bottom right, you can see a value, VV to ISS, that will be the approximate range in meters and rate at which it is departing the station. We are currently about 30 meters away from the ISS, or the International Space Station. This will be a slow process, but once it is out of the keep-out sphere, well, there will be another burn to get it outside the keep-out sphere, and that will be here shortly in about 4 or 5 minutes. After the second departure burn, Kunitari 9 will pick up a little speed to get out of the keep-out sphere, the imaginary boundary around the station with a 200-kilometer radius. Again, a great release at 12:36 p.m. Central Time. HTV is now in retreat mode, approximately 39 meters away from the International Space Station. This will be the final station departure of JAXA's first generation Kunitari or White Stork cargo craft, 9 of which have delivered more than 40 tons of supplies to space station crews. JAXA is developing a new fleet of HTV cargo craft, the HTV-X, which is targeted for its first launch in 2022.
Station Houston on 2 for HTV, IDM-2 maneuver loaded. Monitor per step 4 in 1.602.
Copy, we see IDM-2 monitoring block 4, step 4.
The second burn has been completed. Now that the second departure burn has been completed, Kunitari 9 will pick up a little speed to get out of the keep-out sphere. You are currently seeing a live view of the computer screen on board the space station. This workstation inside the cupola module is called the Cuckoo, and it provides telemetry of the HTV through its departure. On the bottom right, you can see a value, VV to ISS. That will be the approximate range in meters and rate at which it is departing the station.
Station Houston on 2 for HTV, IDM-2 maneuver complete. Verify per step 5 in 1.602. 24-hour safety trajectory confirmed.
Copy all, and step 5 is verified.
Houston copies.
The second departure burn completed, confirmed by Capcom Norishige Kanai, JAXA astronaut and veteran spaceflyer.
Station Houston on 2 for HTB. Aborto type set to passive. Verify per step 6 in 1.602.
Affirmative, we see passive and step 6 is verified.
Houston copies.
Approximately 134 meters away from the station, HTV will shortly be approaching that keep-out sphere line.